So the first thing that I wanted to touch on, we said we was all doing good. But I'm going to tell y'all who's not doing good. Your boy, Diddy.
Mr. Love.
He's been a bad boy.
I see what you did there.
Diddy is going through a lot, y'all. So for those who living under a rock and don't know what's going on with Diddy, he's been accused of multiple SA allegations, that's sexual assault. For those who don't know, I'll be saying SA, among other things. So if you think you had a bad day, I'm going to read to you guys the last week and 10 days or so that Diddy has had. On November 16th, Cassie accuses Diddy of rape, abuse, and sex trafficking in a lawsuit. She said he controlled her and sexually trafficked her, gave her drugs and beat her, forced her to have sex with other men while he filmed the encounters, said he raped her at home after forcing his way in 2018. The lawsuit was filed under New York's Adult Survivors Act, which ran from November 2022 to November 24th, 3. This allowed people who say they experienced sexual assault to take legal action, even though the statute of limitations expired. So the very next day, they actually settled. She released a statement. They came to terms amicably, and she wanted to do it this way so she had some control over the situation. And Diddy said he wished Cassie and her family the best. On November 21st, a couple days later, he was named in another lawsuit, accusing him and former Bad Boy president of Harvey P. Thank for his first name, of grooming an unnamed assistant between 2016 and 17, leading to sexual assault, multiple occasions, and harassment. On the 23rd, 2 days later, Combs got sued by 2 other women for rape. Joy Dickinson Neal filed a civil suit in Manhattan court accusing the performer of drugging and raping her in New York City in 91 while she was a college student. The same day, an anonymous plaintiff filed a third lawsuit in New York, alleging that Combs and R&B singer Aaron Hall took turns raping her and a friend at Hall's New York apartment in 90 or 91. Diddy's spokesperson called both suits fabricated. A few days later, on December 6th, a fourth lawsuit was filed by Jane Doe against Combs in United States District Court in the Southern District of New York, alleging that she was sex trafficked and gang raped by the star. She said she was 17 at the time and was flown to New York City on a private plane to meet Combs, Pierre, and an unnamed third male, and that the 3 plied her with copious amounts of drugs and alcohol, then raped her in a bathroom at Combs' studio. After this last suit, Combs finally broke his silence and said enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my rep and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Meanwhile, 50, just so y'all don't know, plans on putting out a documentary called Surviving Diddy. He said his production company is working on that. So 50 got to throw his name in. So y'all basically Diddy, y'all better hide your women and kids because Diddy out here graping them all. I added that part in. So I feel about what's going on.
Stop.
He really don't though.
Insert 50 laugh.
Yeah, 50.
And he said, you got beef with me, I'll beef is forever.
50 don't stop.
50 don't. He don't. When he's on it, he's on it.
Surviving Diddy.
Yo,
Surviving.
That's a
He got
that's for those
jokes.
people out there. That's a homage for Surviving R. Kelly.
So what's your thoughts on the allegations against Diddy? Where y'all stand on how everything went down, and do you guys even believe it? Before I state on mine, but I'm going to say that I do.
I believe it. I believe that he did things. I think
I'm shocked 'cause I thought
I'm
he wasn't going to. He don't believe
that
it.
stuff don't surprise me because back in the days, you know, there were rappers and that's what rappers was doing back in them days. They were sleeping with a whole bunch of women. I don't know if he all that stuff. I think some of them were down, but that Cassie thing, I like how he cleared that. He cleaned that up really fast. I like that.
I'm sorry for threatening to say you one of his parties, G's. I don't want the show to blow up that bad. I don't want to traumatize you.
I ain't fab. He don't want to party with me.
Ah, man, I think Diddy is a monster, and they're just trying to take him down. And it's so many women that's coming forth. There's women that stuff probably happened to that's not coming forward, that's not saying anything, that's just keeping it to themselves. And I feel like there's a lot more than what's being addressed right now. A lot more allegations, I should say.
That might come out.
That might come out. That might not come out, but
I think some more they on their way. I think some more on the way.
So my thing is, like anything, I do believe there is a cash grab element to it where when it rains, it pours. But for me, it's so many allegations that even if they ain't all true, some of them is. There's somewhere in the middle. And Diddy's one of them people that like you have consistently throughout a long time have not heard very good things about in the music business. For the most part, it's been pretty negative. Yeah, I feel like over the last couple years, he tried to do a cleanup with the whole brother love and all that and try to change his image. But now a lot of them things is coming out. And how quick that Cassidy settlement was the quickest quickest settlement I ever
never
seen.
heard. That was fast.
But there's people that's coming forward that's saying, like former security guards, they're actually coming forward saying that he was spiking drinks, bottles, and telling dudes, those are for the girls, don't drink that.
Like, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to get back with you. We got to rewind this back. We used to go to when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been to have something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all of the girls is in the club after a while. They all running, opening up their mouth like little birds. He's running around just popping pills in their mouth. Pop, pill, 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 pill. And then that was the party. But all of the females that was in it, that's what they wanted. That was what party. It was part of the hip hop culture. We ain't see nothing wrong with it until Bill Cosby.
Or, you know, him putting hands on his baby moms and other females and stuff like that. And saying, you know, real creepy.
A couple of the security guards. One story I seen this week of him beating his wife so bad she was hiding under a car.
Eric Sermon I think he dropped her off at one time. You know what I mean? He dropped her off. And I think either Puff heard about it or seen it. And whatever he was, he put hands on her. You know, I mean, to the point where is that nobody was helping her. Now, this is a story that was told to me, bro, by somebody who was there. You know what I'm saying? And they said he put hands on her. Misa was running from him so hard, trying to get away from him, she tried to crawl up under a car.
Yeah.
You seen the video where Cam said he, in the early years, they went to Diddy house because Mace was staying there?
No,
and then it was a pink dildo in the bathroom. And Cam like, yo, what the hell is this? And Mace was like, yo, that's homie shit.
Dildo on the bathroom. I went to use a bathroom and it was a dildo on the bathroom sink.
So he stepped down from Revolt. If you guys don't know, they actually named Bad Boy and a lot of their subsidiaries as well in the lawsuit. And he stepped down from the school. I seen he lost his clothing brand inside of Macy's. He's losing a lot of deals over there.
Oh, the other guy's name was Roger Bonds.
Okay, that's the other guard. Thanks for pulling that up. So he's losing a lot of stuff, y'all. You think he gonna have to flee the country like Russ?
Like
Boy,
Russ? Nah, I think Diddy gonna fight this.
Think he gonna stay in the fight?
I don't know. It's
Gonna
too many
fight this.
people
It's too
coming
many.
forward, and then there's already witnesses too. Like if the witnesses that saw this, like his former bodyguards or security, whatever, he probably ran through a few security guards. So if they come forward and say something, it's like confirm. Yeah, there you go. Confirm everything that happened. So
I guess he's gonna get his day in court. At this time, they're all allegations. At the moment, he only settled with Cassie.
I think that he knows he can't pay because it's so it's
Bill Cosby all
so
over
many
again.
girls.
No, right?
It's gonna be a whole bunch of girls
coming out.
It's gonna be so many that it's just no way he could pay everybody off.
Is Diddy our generation's Bill Cosby?
Maybe Russell Simmons is.
Russ?
Maybe Russ.
But you know what? To our generation, I don't think Russ is as big as Diddy. That's the generation under us. Diddy is a lot bigger for us. So I feel like this one is going to have a more lasting impact than Russ did. Because I really feel like I didn't hear too much about Russell Simmons' situation. Not this Diddy stuff.
Yeah.
Every week there's a new person coming forward saying something.
Yeah, he in some trouble though. He gonna, like you said, Dollars. You put enough out there, something gonna stick. Something gonna stick.
So wait, for the record, it was Cassie who originally came forward as the first person to say something. So
Cassie
all
got
it
the
takes
ball
is
rolling.
one person. It could be a cash grab too. Like they heard how much she's getting, so like, oh, let me try my hand. Maybe I could get something too.
And to be fair, there are a lot of people, a lot of victims who it usually takes one person, like one person to be brave. They'll say one person to tell or blow the whistle or whatever, and then people will feel more empowered. So that, that is a thing.
But Dollars, you said something that I didn't even know. One of the girls was saying how he flew her out on a private jet. This is back in the days,
one of the
right? Now,
allegations
back in the days, when you flew a girl out, you knew what time it was.
Yes.
Nowadays, it's like, oh, just because you fly me out, that don't mean I'm gonna have to. Back in them days with the rappers, you get flown out, you know what time it is. So, especially on a private jet, like,
So in their case, it's not just the saying that they had sex; it's the other things, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, bro.
And then because a lot of people's retorts, like his was, I heard Russell Simmons thing is that when time passes, people remember things different, or they
Yeah.
might regret certain things, or they don't like how something went down and they sound a certain way. But I don't know, man. Again, is that like a justification, or is that just how a monster talks? Is that monster justification?
You know what I think, and this is rough because it's like you could have a good time with a woman, and then the next day, if she gets mad at you or upset with you, she could say like, "Yo, I wasn't trying to go there with you last night," and then you get yourself jammed up, bro.
Could be a possibility, but when you start talking about multiple people and they bringing in multiple people who was there, multiple people who participated, multiple people who can vouch for what went down, again, even if only 20% of it is true, that's a nasty 20%, and you should
Yo,
still
it's a
go
bit
down.
nasty.
Yeah, there's certain things that was acceptable, but when you start talking about drugging bottles and beating women to the point where they hiding, you know what I'm saying?
Cars at
Taking
that, too.
taking advantage of minors and shit like that's nasty. Even if only 1% of it is true, that's enough to like it's gross. You need to go down. And I don't think there's no way 100% of that stuff is false.
Yeah, I agree.
He did something.
He definitely did something.
Just
And
like
I
all
said,
the
not
people said
even
he was
not-
dicking them in music.
And the crazy thing is like back in them days,
I
that's
was
how it
tripping.
was. Back in them days, the rappers was just messing with mad groupies and doing
But
all
I
that
give a lot
stuff.
of
It's one thing
pushback,
to be
though.
a groupie, and then it's another thing for somebody to be your artist and you're abusing your power.
Well, that's what they be doing though. Watch about
Well,
this.
that law expired, so that's done. But during that little timepiece, a few more people came out. I seen Jamie Foxx had allegations
Yeah.
against him, so a few more did pop out.
They
but
even talked about Hove and Foxy
if that's
Brown.
what it was, then every artist with some money on him in the 90s would have been in a lawsuit. So I'm not buying that. That is just because of the climate we
I
in.
feel you.
That's why I said I don't think that's the case. Might be some, but not all of them.
You in trouble.
Yeah,
You in trouble, brother love.
I ain't believing that they all capping. If anything, he is. I think he was a nasty, nasty man back then.
Yeah.
Any of us ultimately seeing him coming out on the other side looking good from this, not being
Nah.
canceled
Not at
like
all.
everyone else, because this is cancel shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up charging him or something to him going to jail.
Nah. Yeah. Diddy just open that
looking
that
good.
checkbook up. Just
That's
open
the
the
only way
checkbook up
out.
and get it over with.
Yeah, I don't
Seen
think he's
them-
going to jail, but I
You
do
seen
think he's
them
gonna have to
pictures
pay
of
some
him
money.
looking stressed, right?
Yeah, did you see? I saw them stress pics.
Yeah, I
You
seen it. I seen it.
said
I
before
got
the
stressed looking
podcast, I
at
said
it.
I see him with his hand in his face, just playing. I had a
Yeah.
bad day on loop. I had a
Yeah.
bad day. That's it.
That's it for him, bro.
With his hands in his pocket.
And like you said, at the end of the day, it's the people around him that's gonna really sink that shit, bro. Because say it's a money grab, say the girls, it's his word against the girls. It's his workers and everybody else putting their
gotta go
2 cents,
down.
putting their sauce on it. That's gonna it's gonna mess him
I'll
up.
tell y'all
man.
one thing: he won't
Hey,
be able to
Khaled.
get Young Carisha any more BET Podcast Awards.
Yeah.
I think his pull is gone in that that department. We got an
Facts.
open lane now, y'all.
Yeah, here we come.
We in
4
there.
episodes a year.
Yeah, right. Y'all definitely think this 50 documentary has happened, right? Are we watching?
I'm watching.
I'm
'cause
watching too.
Cause
Yeah,
50
we all
make-
watching.
Hell yeah.
Anything
If it's anything
50
like
touch
his
is
power,
good.
well,
Yeah.
I gotta have some seriousness. too.
yeah, I guess, right? But you know what I
Nothing to
mean.
joke
And he
about.
is gonna donate all the proceeds to the victims. So he's turning his trolling into a positive,
Nah,
I suppose, right?
Diddy-
So we could give him some applause for that.
50 said Diddy should have showed him revolt, man. He
Oh,
should
that's
show him
why he's
revolt
bitter?
so he could back up off of you. Because 50 always get on Diddy.
Yeah, he hasn't let
He
off.
haven't let off.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm high, but all I keep picturing is that skit where 50 was like, vitamin water. He threw the water. He slipped.
Curtis Jackson again. You guys know, without a doubt, I promote vitamin water the best. Vitamin water! None of those other guys would do that. Shit. That wasn't part of the skit.
Yeah, 50 don't let up. So we're gonna end up seeing what happens with Diddy and everything that's going on with him and all of these accusations.